All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol JAGX, Jaguar Health Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I want to quickly announce to every single investor to stay tuned till the end of this video because I have a ticker symbol that you won't want to miss. Now, it is a pretty controversial one, but I ask from every single investor to remove your emotional perspective and focus in on the raw data and what the charts are showing us because it could be an opportunity. Again, I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold, but I am here to enlighten you guys and share with you guys a ticker symbol you want to add and keep on your radar. So stay tuned for that. So Jaguar Health Inc. has been moving sideways, right? That's what we've been seeing. A lot of investors are probably like, come on, what's going on? It's not moving by much. Let's go ahead and see our new resistance and support, but it's not moving by much and it looks like it's been moving down. But in reality, it's been holding itself up pretty well. We want to keep in mind, where we're at and where Jaguar came from, right? That's one of the things that I want to keep refreshing everybody's mind. Consolidation, very volatile, and it shot up. And here we are slightly making a consolidation. Now, that's healthy. That's very healthy of the stock, but we still have support levels we want to keep in mind, and we're getting closer to those numbers as we continue to see it, because even though it's moving sideways, right here it's moving downwards. Very slightly, in a very subtle way, but we want to keep that in mind. So, let's go ahead and see here what Jagx is showing us and what we want to keep in mind for tomorrow and moving forward. So the first thing is I want to talk about the other support levels. The other support levels, if support gets broken through, which is the one we're about to talk about, the next one would be 296. I definitely recommend writing that down because that's a point of reference to look at how the stock is reacting between support and 296 if the bulls are trying to reappear or are the bears tearing this one down. And then the next point is down here at the very volatile candlestick, and that's 280. So keep those two in mind moving forward. Now, on the spectrum of resistance levels, the next resistance level that the bulls definitely want to break through is up here at 392. That is probably one of the most important ones. It's one of the highest ones before the next higher peaks, and 392 is a good point of reference because it is where it touched the bearish location after getting out of it, and it started to bring itself up, level off before now we ended up in bearish territory. So it's one of the highest points before the leveling off and the dip here moving forward. So 392 is very important as we continue to see how this stock reacts. We're currently at 330 and the 50-day moving average is 330. So we're in tug of war zone, and if the bulls can continue the momentum, their next goal is resistance. But let's talk about our support first and we'll look at our resistance in just a moment. So support is 310. If that gets broken through, we need to keep in mind, watch very closely the behavior of this stock. How quickly is it moving to newer lows? How is it reacting between that support of 310 and the next support of 296? How is it doing? Are the bulls trying to reappear or are the bears dominating? These are the questions you need to ask, and we need to watch carefully how this stock is doing because right now, it's in tug of war zone, but if the bears pull this down and break through support, they're gaining leverage and dominating the chart for sure, pulling it down. Now, I'm not saying that the bulls can't reappear, but it's very obvious that the bears have pulled this down from where the bulls were starting to gain momentum and taking it towards bearish territory, deeper into bearish territory, taking it away from the opportunity of getting into bullish territory. Now, the bulls, if they continue this momentum, get up above the 50-day moving average, turn into a support, their next resistance level is 344. 344 definitely needs to be broken through and turn into a support for the bulls to pull further upwards into bullish territory, pull further away from the 50-day moving average, reach newer highs and new resistance levels. So I want every single investor to keep that in mind. And I want to emphasize that the bulls need to break through 344 and turn that into a support to break away into newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. So for those of you that have stayed this far, stay tuned. I'm about to share with you guys all the information on the charts and the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. So for those of you that have stayed till the end of this video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is in a very controversial state right now, and many people disagree with it, and I completely respect everyone's opinion. Either you agree or disagree with it, and I'm not here to talk about the controversies of this platform and ticker symbol. I'm just here to talk about the technicals, what the chart is showing, and it's looking like an opportunity, but we definitely need to watch it closely. But the ticker symbol is TWTR. Twitter Inc., right? So it's been pulled down due to all the controversies that are going on right now, and a lot of people are disagreeing and leaving even the platform, and I completely understand why someone would decide to do that, because of the fact that they have a personal belief, and these personal beliefs are being destroyed, right, by the way others are treated, or even the whole entire platform as a whole. I completely respect it, and I completely understand where anybody is coming from and how they feel. But again, I'm not here to talk about the controversies. Let's talk about the chart. Let's focus in on the chart. And I want to start off by saying that you definitely want to add this to your watch list. Like, remove all emotional perspective on Twitter and focus in on the numbers, and let's focus in on the graph. Now, Twitter has been banning many individuals that are followed by many. Now, will that affect Twitter's revenue moving forward? I believe it will. It will in a big percentage, but Twitter will actually continue to grow because it's a growing company. So it may not grow as fast, right? As fast as we've seen it grow, but it's going to continue to grow. It might be at a slower pace, but you can already see from this up high up here of around the 50s and 56 and drop down to about 44. It lost about $4 billion in market capitalization, which I personally believe it could actually get some of that back over time. It's going to take some time. So what is my perspective here? This is temporary. This fall is temporary. And we're going to show you why I believe Twitter is going to grow back. Now, do I think it's going to grow this fast in that short period of time? I don't want to guarantee that, and I don't believe that. I think it's going to be much slower, but we will see such growth over time. Now, some will say, I think Twitter has more room to fall, and that completely is something that I don't want to rebuttal. It could completely be true, or we could have probably hit the bottom here. We don't know the bottom yet, but we are seeing a pullback. Now, why is this pulling back? Well, if you look up in different articles, there's a lot of different stuff going out about Twitter, but one of the main ones that stood out to me today, which I found that information over the weekend, is that analysis ratings have been reiterated up to $60. So they've actually been upgraded. And that happened last week. I came across it over the weekend. I was probably going to talk about it over the weekend, but I said, let me see how it reacts to this reiteration. Does the public care about that, or will it continue to pull down? Well, funny story is, it started to come out on articles, and here we are seeing a slight upward trend. But we've already seen upward trends here about 2 or 3 times, right? And then what happened? The stock kept going down. So I don't want us to be fooled by that, but it is looking like it slightly hit a bottom here. Now we want to see. We don't know what the bottom is, but the one thing I do want to refer back to is November 2nd, when the stock fell from $52 all the way down to about 38. And then after that, it started to run right back up. So this could be an opportunity, just like what happened here. I'm not guaranteeing that, but it could be an opportunity like what happened here moving forward. Now, the banding of individuals, especially highly sought after individuals that are actually being followed and watched by many, have been removed, is something that is affecting Twitter overall in their revenue moving forward. I know that's going to affect the business, and it won't be able to grow as fast as it was growing before. It's going to grow slower, but this does have potential to continue to grow. So I highly recommend adding this to your watch list, adding this to keep it on your radar. whether you're against it or you're with it. I am here to talk about technicals. I'm not here to talk about the controversies. But if you can just remove your emotional perspective for just a moment and look at what I'm saying, you may see an opportunity. But I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten everyone on stocks that are looking pretty opportunistic, in my opinion, and what I'm looking at. So definitely add this to your watch list. Keep it on your radar. And guys, I know it's very controversial right now and everything that's going on, but the business model of Twitter is going to continue to grow. This is probably a temporary pullback, and we might have already seen the bottom. I'm not sure yet. There could continue to be a pullback, but this is getting pretty close to its bottom. And as more analysis ratings continue to reiterate and move forward, this could be a temporary pullback, and we might see some explosive growth moving forward. Like I said, it might not be as fast as before and how it used to, but it will start to move its way up to newer highs and new resistance levels once more investors are feeling more optimistic and also this temporary pullback is pulled through. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. And it's going to be interesting. And again, I apologize if this is a controversial stock in your opinion, but I did have to share this because a lot of investors, what they're looking for is opportunity. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.